Chapter 13: Rational Techniques of Persuasion. Some logicians treat these devices as fallacies. However, if we treat them as fallacies, we would be obliged to reconstruct an argument from the passages in which they occur. This is often difficult and usually violates the principle of charity. Loaded term is any term with a clearly descriptive meaning and a positive or negative evaluative meaning. It is used in an attempt to persuade us to accept the evaluation conveyed by the term. Example, a group of rebels may be called freedom fighters or terrorists, or just plain rebels. All three terms have more or less the same descriptive meaning, but their evaluative meaning, terrorist, has a negative evaluative meaning. Vague terms. A vague term has a large number of possible meanings, and often some of these possible meanings will make the sentence true, while others will make it false. Example, what I admired most about Ernest Hemingway was that he was larger than life. The phrase larger than life is exceedingly vague. There are several different meanings you might give to it. It might mean that Hemingway was unconventional in his personal life, or on the other hand, it might mean that he was a creative genius, or that gave us profound moral insight into the human condition. Vague language can this be used to persuade us to accept something that is either false or problematic. Loaded questions. Questions are not arguments and not even a statement, but can still suggest something in a way that is persuasive. Example, have you stopped beating your wife? The form of the question requires a yes or no answer, but both answers involve the admission that you used to beat your wife. If you answer yes, you are admitting that you used to beat your wife, but no longer do so. Either way, you will be admitting that you used to beat your wife. False confidence. People are often willing to accept a claim if the speaker presents it with great confidence. The confidence can be conveyed by both the choice of words and by the manner in which they are expressed. If asserted in a confident tone of voice, in a way we would know that it is true, most people will be inclined not to challenge the speaker. Selectivity. Making misleading impressions by bringing unrepresentative examples to our attention. Suppose, for example, we disapprove of the Canada Council's policy. We can attempt to discredit it by looking for examples where the grants have been abused and mentioning them to anyone who will listen. We say nothing that is false. We make no claim that grants are always or usually abused. We present no arguments. Misleading statistics. Uh, Suppose you are told that the employees of a company earn an average of $500 per deal of sympathy. If the employees complain of being seriously underly paid, since we would assume that most employees must be receiving around $500 per week, but no employee actually receives $500 per week or anything close to it. In such a case, most people will be misled by references to the average wage. Humor is the quality of being funny. If the discussion starts to get boring, a little humor could lighten up the audience. However, it should not be used in a rational argument since it is rationally irrelevant in argumentative contexts. A well-known example is from a debate on evolution, when one speaker asked the other, now, red herring is when you divert the current issue by bringing up another all throughout. Guilt by association is presenting an analogy to attack an opponent that the audience agrees that is unfavorable. So what you're really advocating is a system like they had in Nazi Germany, where the propaganda ministry attempted to foster a ideology. Persuasive, their definition. Persuasive, a poet. Example, a poet is a person with a deep and vivid imagination. Thank you.